thank you. This gerrymandered congressional district map that Virginia voters narrowly approved last week is facing a slew of legal challenges. The Virginia Supreme Court heard arguments today in what may be the most significant of those efforts, deciding whether Democratic lawmakers followed the rules for getting a constitutional amendment on the ballot. Our Nick Minock was in the courtroom and joins us with more now from Richmond.
The main issue the Virginia Supreme Court focused on was one of timing. When Democrats in the General Assembly passed the redistricting referendum, early voting was well underway for the 2025 election, which could violate constitutional requirements. Democratic lawmakers passed the redistricting referendum just days before Election Day 2025. The Virginia Constitution requires lawmakers to pass the referendum once before a general election takes place, then again after the newly elected assembly is seated. Opponents of redistricting argued that since early voting in the 2025 election had been going on for over a month, the referendum did not pass before an election as required. During oral arguments Monday morning, Justice Wesley Russell peppered the Democrats' attorney with questions.
So your position requires us to interpret election in such a manner that literally every single vote that is cast for whatever the office is cast before the election even begins?
Yes, Your Honor, and that's consistent both with the way the federal government has consistently interpreted this, the federal courts, and sister states.
In all, these arguments before the court lasted just under an hour. Until this issue is resolved, Virginia is unable to certify last week's election result. If the redistricting referendum is allowed to stand, Virginia would go from one of the most balanced congressional district maps in the country to one of the most gerrymandered district maps in the country. The Supreme Court did not indicate when they'll make a ruling on this issue, but lawmakers tell 7 News, given the urgency of this issue, they expect the Supreme Court to make a decision in a matter of weeks. Reporting in Richmond, Nick Minock, 7 News.
Nick, thank you. We will be speaking with a Virginia Tech professor